News 46 is brought to you by Provide affordable elegance to Pahrump. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, local media take a tour of the animal shelter. The new fireworks launch site is open, and a patriotic party weekend is at the Bounty Hunter. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, July 1st, 2015. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, the director of Nye County Emergency Services, Vance Payne, invited local media this morning to take a tour of the now closed animal shelter after 15 months of being run by the nonprofit rescue Tails End. Payne said he just couldn't restrain himself any longer and that his staff is not to blame for the condition that the facility has been left in. He said it will take a month to get the holding facilities back in shape and that the disease and filth has to be remediated.
The local animal shelter, which was run by the nonprofit group Tails End for the past 15 months, was officially closed as of Tuesday night at 5 p.m. to the public. The nonprofit Animal Rescue took over the Nye County Animal Shelter with the hope of using their nonprofit status to apply for grants and take in donations that the county-run facility could not qualify for.
Since Tails End took the contract, they have never been in compliance. And I had to bring it to a head. If you recall, it went to the board on a couple different occasions. For whatever reason, they were never ever able to comply with the contract.
With an annual budget of $225,000, they had a lot on their plate that they were responsible for. The Nye County Commissioners pulled the funding recently, and Tails End put in their notice to terminate the contract. Director of Nye County Emergency Services, Vance Payne, spoke to the media this morning about how Tails End never had a euthanasia license, among other things. They also had numerous sick animals at the facility, and that the licensing, paperwork, and spay and neuter programs were also a complete mess.
One of the animal control officers about a month ago went to take the report for a dog bite. And the dog that the offending animal was a pit bull, and it had a Nye County license on its collar. So the animal control officer did what they normally do. They took the number and they ran it in Shelter Pro, and when they ran it in Shelter Pro, the dog license came back as being issued to 4 different dogs, 3 Pomeranians and a terrier dog, and the terrier dog happens to belong to me. And nowhere in the license record was anything for a pit bull for that license number.
Payne even showed photos before the group took over and then took the media on a tour today to show the difference. He had several other issues, including that they had lost a contract with Hill's Science Diet for almost free dog food, and that donations were made to Tails End that is unaccounted for. He thinks that the county may be checking on doing an audit. He also said that volunteers were loading up cars last night with items. He said he called Susan Cronin to return them to the shelter. All of the animals that were adoptable have left the premises. Adoptable or unclaimed animals will be shipped to facilities up north where they are short of adoptable pets. They currently have an active spay and neuter program in northern Nevada and are looking for pets from time to time. There are many animal rescues throughout the town, approximately 15 with available pets here in Pahrump. To find out who they are, you can look for them on the web. The shelter is closed to the public, but that doesn't affect animal control or their operations. If you have a lost dog, a found animal, you can still call animal control at 751-6315 during regular business hours. If there's an animal emergency, call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-7000.
News 46 has tried to contact Susan Cronin from Tails End for comment and is still awaiting a response. Well, the fireworks launch site at the Nye County Fairgrounds on South Highway 160 and Gamebird Road is open for use during this holiday weekend. Our own Deanna O'Donnell caught up with Nye County Commissioner Dan Shinhoffen to get the details.
Yeah, it's a fireworks safety site is what we're using. It says launch site. That's fine. We stayed away from shooter site because when we started that, everybody wanted to bring their guns. So this is for aerial fireworks. Last year, the board approved shooting off safe and sane in your front yard. You have to have water and fire extinguisher within 25 feet of where you're shooting. It has to be on your own property. But for the aerials, the ones that explode in the air, at the fairgrounds now, we have a site for that. It's a $5 fee that you're going to pay when you buy your fireworks here locally. You can't get them at the gate. Buy your fireworks locally, and then come on out. The coupon is good for the next time the site's open, so you don't have to buy them the same day you shoot them. And that money goes directly to the fairgrounds to support actually getting the fairgrounds up and running.
So when is it going to be open this weekend?
It was open last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We had a small turnout, which was good because that helped us work out any of the whatever. We feel real good, like it's going to work real well. It's open Friday from, you can get there at 7, but it's not dark till about 8:30. So until midnight, Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Show up, leave your stuff in the car, go to you'll see a trailer there, sign in, and then you can go back. They'll supply you a cart to load it up. Take it out, they'll drive you out to the site. Only 2 people per site, but your family and friends can stand at the gate, and believe me, it's a great view. It's easy to see from there.
Lots of fun. And then after this holiday, do you know the next scheduled time, or
Yeah,
do you guys know?
I don't have the exact date in mind, but we have about 5 weekends set aside: Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, I think Chinese New Year, and of course New Year's. And New Year's should be a lot of fun. We've already had people from out of town saying they're looking forward to spending the night.
Starting today, July 1st, the Mount from the Nevada Division of Forestry for protection of homes and property in Kyle Canyon and Lee Canyon to provide emergency service response to residents and visitors. There was a ceremony today, which is on the same day as the 2nd anniversary of the Carpenter 1 fire, which was ignited by a lightning strike on July 1st, 2013, and burned 28,000 acres of Mount Charleston. Mount Charleston has an estimated population of 652, 590 housing units, and attracts about 2 million visitors a year. At approximately 4 a.m. today, 2 lightning strikes caused ignitions on Mount Charleston. This resulted in 2 fires, each approximately a quarter acre in size. They currently have crews on scene. There are no structures or residents threatened by the fires, which are located in a fairly isolated area of the mountain. No injuries have been reported. There were several power outages, brush fires, and at least 1 power pole fire as a result of the early morning lightning strikes here locally. Well, coming up, find out information on a study about smokers and what they did to help quit.